right? I'm going to show you a flow. What happens when you give ChatGPT a question and it says, I want you to answer this question. So let's go through the flow and then we'll go through an example. First, your word is the input, right? So you give it input and it takes the input down to the transformer. Remember transformers? We talked about them last week. We said transformers is that mechanism that allows each word to look at every other word in the corpus. It looks at every other word that exists in that sentence and it checks its relativity to those words. Go back to the last episode. I don't want to really go deep into that, but the input word or the input sentence will now look at the transformers and connect relativity. Then it will do something called probability, which I will show you. When it gives a probability of words. So when it has a few words, we're like, okay, it will have options. ChatGPT always has options, right? And it will say blue, red, green, and it's okay. Now we reference to what we already understand from the transformer in terms of relativity. Which of these words has the highest probability of being correct? Once it gives that probability, it picks the highest one, and then it searches for the next word, and then it goes back to inputs. What I'm saying here is simple. If ChatGPT does not answer your questions sporadically and just look at your question and answer it, no, it does word by word prediction.